Okay, now we're going to cover weight. This is still living in America. All right, we've got two conversions here. 16 ounces are a pound, and this has to do with weight, not capacity. And 2,000 pounds is a ton. We're going to start with what we're given, as usual. It says determine the number of ounces in 4 pounds. So start with the 4 pounds. Put this over 1 if it helps you. I need to get rid of my pounds and I'm going to ounces. And this is a one-step conversion for me. 16 ounces are 1 pound, multiplying straight across. Pounds are gone. Remember, there's no cross multiplication in here. And then 4 times 16 is 64. So 64 ounces. Determine the number of pounds in 38 ounces. Okay, we start with what we're given, 38 ounces. I don't want ounces, I want pounds, and I have a direct way to get there. Plug in your 16 for ounces, 1 for pounds. Multiplying straight across, my ounces are gone. I'm left with pounds. 38 times 1 is 38. 16, and don't forget your unit. Once you get it into a fractional form, you must divide. I do not want any fractions as answers. 38 divided by 16 is 2.375, and they want us to round to the hundredth. So 2.375 pounds, but we want us to round to the hundredth, which is the second decimal place. Okay, so 7 is my rounding digit. 5 is my test digit. Because my 5 is 5 or greater, I have to add 1 to my test digit. My rounding digit. So 2.38 pounds. All right. Determine the number of tons in 413 ounces. All right. So we're starting with what we're given, 413 ounces. And let's see what we're going to do for this. I want to get rid of my ounces. Can I go to tons? No, I can only go to pounds, but then I can go from pounds to tons. To pounds, and then pounds to tons. All right, I do give you the abbreviation in all of your conversions. So there's 16 ounces in a pound, and there's 2,000 pounds in a ton. Multiplying straight across, make sure your units cancel out top, bottom. Ounces top, ounces bottom, pounds top, pounds bottom. Left with tons, fantastic. 413 times 1 is 413 over 16 times 2,000, 32,000. Make sure you divide. Do not leave this in fractional form. And I got, what are we rounding to? The thousandths. So 0.01290. I'm going to stop right there because I know tenths, hundredths, thousandths. There's my rounding digit. 9 is my test digit. It is greater than 5, so I'm going to add 1 to my rounding digit. So that is 0.013 tons. Okay. All right, now for some word problems. Amy bought 5 pounds, 5 ounces of turkey cold cuts and 3 pounds, 15 ounces of ham cold cuts. How much did she buy in total? You should convert any ounces over 15 pounds into pounds. It's actually over 16. Over 16 into pounds. Okay, so I'm just going to add these up. We've got 5 pounds, 5 ounces, plus 3 pounds. So we want them all in pounds, 15 ounces. 5 plus 3 is 8. 15 plus 5 is 20. All right, so 20 is 6. Okay, we know that there's 16 ounces in 1 pound, right? There's a couple ways you can do this. You can, I would just go through and subtract 16. So we're going to want the answer in pounds and ounces. We're not going to do a decimal here. So I see that this is 20. 16 is a pound. So if I subtract 16 ounces here, This is equal to 1 pound, right? So I could subtract 16 here, but add 1 here. So that's 9 pounds, 4 ounces. So how much did she buy? She bought 9 pounds, 4 ounces of cold cuts. Okay. Leslie had twin girls. The first baby weighed 5 pounds, 14 ounces. And the second baby weighed 6 pounds, 4 ounces. How much did they weigh together? Add them together. 6 and 5 is 11. 14 and 4 is 18. 18 is greater than 16. Again, this should be a 16 here because 16 ounces is equal to 1 pound. I can add 1 here and subtract 16 here. So 12 pounds, 18 minus 16 is 2 ounces. That's how much the babies weighed together. All right, that's all I'm going to do for this one. That covered your weight. I'll see you in volume.